When I went in and Billy was our backs coach, and it was like me, Reece was meant to debut in 2021.
Yeah.
Like Kyle Feld and Val were in there as well. And I remember he got us into this meeting, and he's like such a technical man. Like
They say that,
he's like a maniac at it, and gets us in this room. And I was thinking, oh, we must be having our normal back five meeting, blah blah blah. And he pulls out his little iPad, bro, and he goes, it's this dog chaperoning this horse, like following this horse. So when the horse goes right, the dog's like chasing it, like just getting in front of it. And he's like, this is how you got to be at the effing back. If you want to be a bit like good fullback or good outside back, this is the difference. You got to be like this dog. And we're just watching this clip of this horse getting chased by this dog and like followed by this dog. He's like, you got to fucking stalk it you got to anticipate when it's going to move, you move. And like, you saw that in Reece Walsh's games and how he played in Origin as well. And the anticipation, every reaction kind of thing. And I think just by seeing that, I kind of looked at it and I was just like, man, that dude would have done that every day of his life and his footy career.
I played a World Cup with both Billy and Cameron, and like they obviously had that years and years to play together. But Billy, like he was even like that as a player. Like he would run the back five sessions, and then we'd get onto the field, and I was in the back row. Like his talk for a set was unbelievable. It'd be like controlling the middles at the ruck, talking about whatever shape that is, and then like over the back of it, wait, I'll be on the back of you in 2 plays. Like he's sorting it all out. Like, so his level of understanding and footy IQ is through the roof. Yeah, Billy, he'd be like the play-by-play guy, but then Cameron would be the long game. He'd understand what the team needed at that time in that moment, and he'd get that done. So I was pretty fortunate to have that opportunity to play with them because we got beat by them for a long time.
Some of those guys had played with Billy and stuff like that, and it was pretty obvious like how much they wanted to play for him, and that's sort of the feel I got from it was just like how tight knit everyone was in that group. I sort of seen him going around like as the boys were getting ready for warm up for the game, and he's going around and talking to everyone, and like he was still so relaxed, but like just the points that he was getting across to everyone was awesome. And he was still he was as shattered as anyone after the game, like that they didn't get the result that they wanted, and you could tell that hurt him as much as it hurt the players as well. And I think that's something like he just resonates so much with the boys, and he wanted it like just as bad as the players, sort of thing.
As someone who I pride myself on knowing the game in terms of as a fullback defence, like that's what I'm think's bread and butter, like splits, when to jump in the line, when not, everything else. I thought there's still a lot of things you can learn attacking defence, but I was thought I was pretty I could get better at things, so I was pretty onto what to know, but he showed me lots of things that I could be doing better, lots of things in terms of positioning, even not turning my body when the ball goes that way and getting on a shuffle earlier, because as you said, the difference between, you see how many times a fullback will miss a ball by 3 metres, 2 metres, or dive in the corner missing by half a step, the difference between that or just already being in that position, and things like when the play the ball's there, where to be standing, how much time you've still got to react when they take the short side. Things like I find myself in the line a lot, and he says on last, don't want to find yourself in the line, you want to be a fullback first. Just literally, I know you go back to those games, he goes, I learned a lot. I learned literally, I feel like I want to be a back five coach. Just, he's so detailed with his video, and it is crazy the amount of times you'll be on the field running. They'll go a 2-pass shift and you're not sprinting, you're just going. Yeah. They do a kick and you just miss it and you go. It's little things like that.
So what should you have done better there? Move quicker or?
Yeah, it's anticipate the kick, and just that's the beauty and the struggle of being a fullback. There's so many times you might sprint, make that try-saving tackle, but you do that 9 times before and the centre makes it anyway. Yeah. But you've got to be there in case, but no one really sees it because you're just running behind the line. But then the one time they make you're not there, you're like, fuck, he tries to say, be that difference between scoring or saving a try, be that last line to so a try. But yeah, he was very impressive. Not just with fullbacks, as a coach.
Doesn't try and, make you how he was. He notices what your strengths are and tells you to back them, and just make sure that your pendulum, you're working with your pendulum, your wing as well, and trying to get as many kicks on the full. Just being high involvement because we're not tackling. Obviously, we should be a bit more fresher when we get the ball. And but he never really defended the line. Fullback wasn't doing that. Now I'm in the line flat stick, so
making
it's changed
tackles.
a bit.
Yeah.
But definitely FA's kick. He was the best at getting the ball in the full. He'd really I'd watch him before a meeting. He'd go in and watch on analyzer, watch all the kickers where they like put it in certain spots, wherever they are on the field, and you could tell how good he was at getting the ball in the full because he just knew this person was at the 40, 20 year and the ball's going there. So that's something that I've taken off him really well is trying to get a hold of what the kicks like to do.